Hey, welcome back to Amethyst Tree Tarot. Today's general energy reading doesn't have any particular theme, if I'm being perfectly honest. I just wanted to sort of try and tap into some of the energies that have been circulating around at the moment. So I'm just going to jump right on in and start with our first card, which is from Archangel Michael, and it's called Explore Your Options. So the prayer here, it says, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. Yeah, so it feels like a lot of uncertainty in terms of where your life is headed at the moment. You're not really sure what the best option is with regards to perhaps a romance or a career. Maybe it's both, maybe it's a friendship, something like this. But either way, you're really just not entirely sure what you're supposed to be doing. It feels like you know what you want to happen, but you're not entirely sure if what you want to happen is in your best interest. So moving right along, we have the get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So yeah, this feels much more relationship based. That could be romance, it could be friendship, it could be family, but or even work. It could be the relationships that you have with the people at your work. But in either case, this sort of feels like, rather than trying to communicate and assert everything that you are wanting or needing out of this situation, that it's time to start to think about how the other person within this relationship operates and how you can give them what they need so that in return they're able to give back to you what you need from the relationship. I'm going to quickly jump to the guidebook just to see if there's any additional messages coming through for this card here. The need to feel loved and appreciated can motivate how you act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. Relationships are an influential energy in people's lives. You begin life in a relationship with your parents or caregivers. When you find someone who piques your interest, you may choose to get to know that person better. Expanding or bettering a connection may seem challenging. Everyone has positive and negative aspects to their personality. Work to take the good and bad in your stride as you get to know someone, as this will help strengthen a relationship. Don't gloss over the negatives or think you can change someone. Take time to talk and get to know each other and your individual quirks. So yeah, the energy pulling through in that card there, be this a brand new romance, be this someone that you've just started seeing or that you're interested in starting to see and you think maybe there's a little bit of, bit of a thing going on here, or be it a relationship with someone that you've known for weeks, months, years. It feels like it's a fresh energy that's about to come into the relationship. So regardless of what has happened in the past, be it in this connection or in other connections, it's about letting go of what once was so that you are able to operate from a new position of love and focus on not just yourself, but how you can meet the other person's needs and have a harmonious and balanced relationship moving forward. This is then followed by the Lady of the Rose card. I'm going to go straight to the guidebook for this one. Lady of the Rose. Like many, you may have been led to believe that in order to gain knowledge, you must study and follow existing formulas, doctrines, and beliefs. While study is undoubtedly a rich and rewarding experience, it is also true that all you need to know is inside you. Your progress may be impeded at present because you are adhering to formality and theory. You do not need further formal qualifications in order to succeed or validate that which you truly desire to be in life. The wisdom you need is already inside you. It is a vast treasure of knowledge waiting to be tapped. It is time to consult your inner wisdom and reclaim your power. The Lady of the Rose is here to help you access the vast pools of knowledge you hold in your heart. The following exercise may help you to access your inner wisdom, and then it just sort of talks through a bit of a meditation there. But really, in conjunction with this card back here, the Get to Know Each Other card, the Lady of the Rose, it feels like you already know what you have to do, in a way, which, again, back on this Explore Your Options card, it feels like you've possibly overthought this situation a little bit too much, to be honest. Like, you've done a bit of a, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? Or what about this? Or da da da. And to the point where you're kind of overthinking it and over-generating different scenarios as a backup, or just in case this happens, or just in case that happens. But she is here to let you know that you know what your options are. You know the ins and outs of almost every single scenario that could possibly happen, but you don't have to do anything. You have to get to know each other, and that's possibly get to know each other again. It's not to say that even though you may know this person very well, that there are other parts of their personality or things that you don't know about them, or things that have changed within them since the last time, the connection was more romantic. Moving right along, we have the Imrama card. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? That's a great question. I'm going to jump to the guidebook for this card as well. The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be to a physical, ancient place, or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place both within us and to the planet as well. You're being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. Yeah, this was kind of confusing. Really, you don't you don't know where you're being called to. You think you don't. She thinks you do. The Lady of the Rose, yeah, she feels like you know all your options. You've explored them all. You don't have to do anything, but maybe that's what you're being called to do. You're being called to go within. You're searching for this great love, this great romance outside of yourself. Yeah, she's quite annoyed about it, actually. You don't have to do any more exploring externally. You just have to get to know each other again and go in. That's where you're being called to journey. This is not a voyage. It's not an external adventure. This is a self-discovery journey. This is about going in and dealing with all of the negative energies that still sit inside you. Even though you think, I've been working on this, I've been working on that, I've, meditated and I've, done this, that and the other. You gotta keep going. This is just beginning. It's not over yet. And last but certainly not least, we have the music card. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. See if I can get it to focus. Yeah, and it's funny that this comes up because just before, I think I was pulling this card here, I had a song go through my head, and rather than sharing that song with the collective, I think it's good to think about what song lyrics pop into your head when you see this music card here, or you think about music, and not in a meditation kind of sense necessarily, like this could be, you know, top 40s, commercial, generic music, this could be whatever music that you're interested in, but when you start to think about the journey within, the journey back to your soul, what song lyrics or what albums or bands or musicians or pop stars or whatever come to mind, because that's really what she's asking you to do. She's asking you to travel inside, go on this adventure inwards, and listen to the music that comes to mind, because the lyrics will contain messages and information that will help you complete this soul journey. Yeah, you don't have to do any more external exploration. It's time to go in. Alrighty, well, thank you for watching this video. Just struck 11:11 on the video recording, that's hilarious. In either way, I hope that you found some comfort or advice or support within the messages of this general energy reading. Please keep looking after yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.